Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford and you're watching a review of TCC's Geminio. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Tyler Lunsford and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look around the channel at my past reviews. Now, today we're going to be looking at Geminio. It's a really cool, basically mind reading effect that you can do. It's great for mentalism. It's basically a utility notepad and pen that you can use to get your spectators' thoughts, which I think is a really cool idea, and you're open to basically endless possibilities of what you can use this for. But I would like to thank Mystique Factory for sending me this product so I could do the review for you beautiful people today. And if you go to Mystique Factory's website and use code Tyler10 at checkout, you can save 10% off your first order with them, which is cool. So go check that out if you would like to. The link is in the description. But without further ado, I would like to go ahead and get into this review right now. First off, let's start out by talking about what actually is Geminio. Well, Geminio is an effect where you can basically get your spectators' thoughts that they've written down on a notepad. Now, what you can do here is you have your spectators write down a symbol, a star sign, their birthday, a word, the name of their first kiss, their initials, really anything that can fit on this notepad, and they can write it down and you will get access to it. Now, you can have your spectators rip out the page that they've written on in the little notepad, or you could do it. I suggest you doing it because it's easier and you don't have to worry about your spectators catching anything sneaky. Now, if you didn't know, Geminio is actually a Harry Potter reference. It is the duplication curse / spell, whichever you like to call it, if that gives you any hints. Now let's talk about what you'll be receiving if you decide to purchase Geminio. We'll be getting this box right here, and inside of it is, well, I'll just go ahead and show you inside of it, is actually a marker and 4 notepads that you use for this effect. You also have instructions on the lid right here that you can take the link and then you can go to and learn the effect. The instructions are really only like a 4-minute video online that you can stream, which I wish it would have been a longer tutorial video going into more additional ideas, how to get a peek at the information, just all sorts of stuff that I wish they would have covered more in the tutorial video. Now, with all of these supplies, you can perform this effect over 100 times, which is pretty cool. How difficult is this effect to perform? Well, it's not too terribly difficult to perform. The hardest part is the peek, trying to make sure that you get access to the information, or seeing the access that you have to the information rather, is the most difficult part of this. If you can figure out a peek that works for you, then that will be pretty much most of the effect down. The rest of it is just in the structure of the routine and basically just playing it up on how did you know this, or how do you want to reveal it and stuff like that. The gimmick notepads basically do all of the work for you, and you just have to get the peek of the information. How are the angles for Geminio? They're alright. Now, before they write anything, your angles are 360. Then once they write something and rip it out, they cannot see the notepad anymore after that. At least they cannot see all of the notepad after that. I guess you could work around it, I guess, if you would like to. You can make it to where they can see the next page after they rip one out, if you do a little something extra to the pad. But besides that, your angles, you're pretty much good for most of the routine, and you can make it 360 if you really want to until you do the peak. Is there an initial setup or anything that you have to do with this effect? Any DIY, do it yourself? No, this effect is ready right out of the box. All you have to do is grab a notepad, grab the pen, and you're ready to perform this. Are there negatives to performing Geminio? Unfortunately, the biggest negative here is the tutorial video. The actual effect itself, I think, is really cool. I think this product could have been so much better if they would have put more work into the tutorial, making it longer, going into additional ideas, covering how to do a peek, and all that kind of stuff. It's also got subtitles on it in English, so you have to read the video, which isn't really that much of a struggle. I just wish it would have been more, I just wish it was longer. It needs to cover more information, so that's the biggest negative. What are the positives to performing Geminio? Well, the biggest positive here is that it's a utility notepad. This is something that you can use in basically all your mentalism effects if you need to get information from the spectators that they have written down. You can easily use this for that. Now, you can basically write down anything. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I'll say it again. They can write down birthdays, names of friends, initials, just anything, star signs. They can write down so much, so it really is an endless possibility effect. You just have to basically come up with whatever you want to do with it. So that's the biggest positive. What should this effect retail as? Well, this currently retails as $30 US, and is that a fair price? I mean, for what you get 4 notebooks in here, 4 notepads, you get a pen, and like I said, it's good for, I think, a little over 100 performances at least. So I would say, yeah, $30 for that many performances, and this is just a utility that you can do so many different things with. Yeah, $30 is a fair price for this effect. What would I give this out of 10? I would give this a 9 out of 10. The only reason I docked it a point is because of the terrible tutorial video. I wish it just would have been longer. They needed to cover more, but the actual product itself, really good, and I think you're gonna get use out of it if you do mentalism. Should you pick this up? Yes, you should totally pick this up. If you're into mentalism, if you do mentalism routines or anything like that, and you need a way to get access to the information your spectators have written down, then yeah, this is a great way to do it, and I totally recommend picking this up. That about does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I was able to help you make a more informed decision about whether or not you want to purchase Geminio. If you would like to, link me down below in the description, and also in the description is a link to my Instagram page. There you can follow me on Instagram at TylerLancer There I post like original magic, some performances of the effects I review, and you can ask questions about products I review as well. Just reach out if you have any questions, anything like that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you spending time with me today. Hopefully you consider subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. See ya.